Welcome to Sandwiches of History. Today from 1001 Sandwiches of 1936, we are going to be revisiting the yeast sandwich. Since posting the yeast sandwich video last week, I have learned a lot. First of all, a lot of you hate ketchup. Like a lot. But I'm not going to yuck your yum, as the kids say. Okay, they don't say that. Anyway, the other thing I learned, thanks to you sending in some links, is that yeast was a health fad in the 1920s. So here's the background on why this recipe even exists. Fleshman Brothers created the first commercial yeast in the country, and by 1920, their sales were flagging because freshly baked bread was available everywhere. No one was baking at home. So they hired a physician and advertising agency in New York to come up with a Yeast for Health campaign. And it worked. They tripled their sales between 1917 and 1924, and by 1927, per capita, Americans were eating 2.45 pounds of yeast each. Kind of crazy. They kept going. They introduced some in the 30s that had extra nutrients, and by 1935, they were claiming that it was better for your digestion than fruits or vegetables, which is, of course, utter nonsense. But it does give us context for this recipe, which came out in 1936. I also learned from Dientes de Snaggletooth that the table sauce, what I read about the table sauce was that it was ketchup. Well, Dientes de Snaggletooth sent me a few links, and it actually looks like it was probably more akin to Worcestershire sauce. It was imported from England. So today I am going to try it with the Worcestershire sauce, or wash your sister sauce, or what's this here sauce, or Worcester sauce, depending on where you're from, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not going to be eating it because eating fresh yeast is actually not good for your gut. And yeah, back in the day, they used to sell them compressed fresh yeast cakes in aluminum foil, kind of like this. Now we add in our Worcestershire sauce. Now we put that onto buttered bread. And I have to say, well, not great. It's better looking than that Pepto-Bismol stuff we spread on the bread last week. Spreads like evil icing. Okay, let's give this yeast sandwich revisited a go. The sharpness of the Worcestershire sauce is actually not bad. From a flavor perspective, this is much better than the ketchup one, and I like ketchup. Okay, so the yeast sandwich with the Worcestershire sauce as opposed to the ketchup, flavor-wise, I'll give it a 3. Actually, flavor-wise, it was not bad, but it's still consistency weirdness, and I don't want to eat it because my gastrointestinal tract will blow up like a bouncy house later on, so no thank you. All right. See you tomorrow.